Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? With some technical difficulty, the Creep Squad is back for another episode of the podcast. I be the one they call Goon, and as always, here with me, my mans.
It's your boy Ruckus. Fuck you. Not you guys. The fucking camera. Every time we do a fucking episode down here, every single fucking time, we get about 10 minutes in, and this bitch cuts us off. Like a fucking bitch. You fucking cunt. Fuck you, Apple. Learn how to make a better phone. Steve Jobs is dead and I'm happy.
As I've said before, Steve Jobs made good hardware but shitty software, and I'm glad he's dead. So for those of you who weren't live with us for the, part of the episode that didn't get finished or aired,
fucked up.
we're going to reiterate really quickly for you guys watching in the future, and for you guys still here with us live, just bear with me for a second.
We'll catch up. First off, check out this man's new video.
New video.
Straight Goon shit.
Straight Goon shit. Go check that out on YouTube or Facebook on the Creep Squad page, wherever you want to peep your media.
When's the last time you've ever seen a man in a fucking baseball Furies getup? If you haven't seen one in a while since the movie The Warriors, you should fucking check this shit out.
Dude, with the full back patch and all. I don't fuck around. I bought that shit back in the day because I was like, ooh, that's fresh. It's got the back patch too. Anyway, Straight Goon shit. Go check that out. I got the homies Bully Zone in there. Chris from Platinum Tattoo and Grills. That's the family. I got Teeman, Beyond. The video looks dope. I'm happy with it. I'm super happy with the response it's getting. I did not anticipate the response I would get from this, so go check it out if you want some new underground. New Swollen video coming out this week, coming up Wednesday.
That's been a minute since they've done shit.
They just announced that shit. I should say Prevail just announced that shit, so I'm super stoked for that. The Backs Were Gatineau show went awesome. Once again, shout out to all the Backs fam in Gatineau. They showed me a lot of love. It was a great night.
I didn't get to go.
West Be Loyal, we talking. We gonna collab soon. Be on the lookout for that. If you ain't never heard about West Be Loyal, go check out his shit. Dope MC from the Gatineau division. And alright, I think we're caught up again. Don't screw us again, Facebook, with the fucking
fuck you, Facebook, Apple, fucking collaboration.
We want to hit round one now. Can we do that, Facebook? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so
yeah, we
really
can shout out the sponsors now? Alright.
Yeah,
well,
really
shout out to King Kong Concentrates. We're about to hit that diamond kush right now.
Yeah, we got some new tonight from King Kong Concentrates. We got some Diamond Kush.
Big Ape surprised me with this one the other night and was like, oh yeah, new one. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking great. Went home, tried it, kicked my ass, didn't unpack much. Fuck.
Heavy dopes. If anyone's interested in some heavy dose edibles, hit them up. King Kong Concentrates at gmail.com or at Green Tree.
Hell yeah, visit that Green Tree, y'all.
Also, really quickly, a big shout out to our new sponsor, Vaping Story and Smoke. That's the homie. That's the man Hoon. He be hooking us up, and he be hooking up all of Ottawa with great prices on really premium quality e-juice from all around the world. Dab rigs, bongs. You want to see a giant selection of bongs and dab rigs, motherfuckers? You could walk around in the store for hours if you're into that shit.
Go visit the man.
Also, once again, another shout out to Platinum Tattoo and Grills. That's the family. That's the homies.
That's the thing with Vaping Story and Smoke. When you go visit Hoon down there, the fella is like, you're gonna get treated well when you walk in that store, no matter what. You know what? I brought a friend in there the other day. He saw this, okay? He loved it because of the disco lighting to it, and he's a big green fanatic.
Okay.
Walk in there and he's like, oh man, I kind of want this other one though because it's got the colors. And Hoon's like, but you want the T-Prip, right? He's like, yeah. Look in the shelf right down here. There's your color. There it was, right there. Pulls it out, drops it on the table. He got a bunch of juice and everything. Hoon gave him a hell of a deal, man. He's just a great guy. You know what? If you haven't checked out his store, you should. It's at 613 Somerset. Go check him out. The guy's fucking awesome.
Great selection, great dude. Great homemade baked goods. Everything you can think
enough
of.
bread with chocolate chips.
That place, man. That's the family. He's been hooking us up for years. That's friend first, you know. He's been a friend for years. So, on the business aside, that's the homie. Go support Hoon 613 Somerset Vaping Story and Smoke. Speaking of dab rigs, I'm gonna hit up round one really quickly. Ruckus, man, tell us about your move. Like that was pretty chaotic in the last.
It was chaotic, man. It was chaotic.
Not the first of the month, and
oh man. Well, like we had the whole 5-ton plus my pickup truck 5 times. And then another 6 load this morning. I'm still going, people. I'm still fucking going. My voice is all fucked up from the lack of sleep and shit, so don't fucking mind me. You know what? I'll be fucking strong again in a few days.
should I do it?
This guy's a fucking mental case. You should fucking do it.
It's a hero dab.
That's a waster.
Yeah,
Fucking
see,
waster.
that's we've talked about this before on the podcast. I want to do a hero dab, but I don't want to waste. I don't want to be one of those guys trying to look cool on videos.
Blowing half of it out the fucking front end of their rig.
Yeah.
Man, fuck you guys.
Anybody who wastes like
You're
a
not
half a
cool
grand
when you do
shit
that
doing
shit.
that, yeah.
All you're doing is wasting something that is fucking awesome. Idiot. God. Fuck.
God.
Idiot.
When you say God like that, it reminds me of some fucking character from some
Reminds
shit.
me of fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
I can't replace
Napoleon
it is
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite
Napoleon
too.
Dynamite,
That's
yeah.
who it reminded me of. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Do yourself a fucking favor. Fill it up.
Is it low?
Yeah, look at how small those flames are.
I guess so.
Come on, they look like peas.
Alright.
Oh man. So what we got coming up in the future here?
Well, we're going to record your verse and Glove's verse for Battle Axe Naval Brigade soon, which I gave
Yeah.
Jeff Vision a little like sneak peek of when I was down there the other day for the hip hop night. Once again, that was a dope fucking get together.
I'd like to record Shit Disturber in the same night.
Yes.
Now that that's all written up, I'm just flowing out that last verse and I'm gonna fucking get it.
Also in that session, if we could pack a third one in, me and Beyond have a track we're working on right now called Creep Squad Heavy Hitters. We're going to come hard on that one and kind of pave the way for some bigger, more Cypher-esque tracks of, you know, me, Ruckus, and Beyond.
I had an
And,
idea for something that the three of us could do, right? But I don't know if we're going to be able to do it due to copyright and shit, right? But I was just sitting there one day, and you know what fucking came on was fucking, I hadn't heard this shit in years, but Missy Elliott comes on and freaking, the Get Your Freak On fucking video comes on, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this?
Where are we going?
Right?
Where are we going with this, Ruckus?
I want to do a fucking Get Your Creep On fucking video, man. Do a fucking something, like completely change it. Just use like a similar beat. You know, like completely.
Oh, you just
different.
killed me, bro.
Completely different though. Not all Missy with a fucking purple fucking lollipop in your mouth and shit. Like,
Are you going to do like a weird dance when you say get your creep on in the video? Is this,
no. I'm thinking it's gonna be more like fucking us vandalizing shit with baseball bats. We'll get your creep on, or like we'll get us bombing some fucking walls and shit.
So
you
just
know,
like throwing some lines.
Get your creep on, not get your freak on. This ain't no fucking Missy Elliott. We're just gonna.
Alright, I wasn't sure how far you would go with
There's
Missy
gonna
Elliott
be
kick.
a remix to that, but completely us. If Beyond will be down. If not, maybe just you. But
I'm sure he'd be down.
I'm sure he'd be down. Beyond's always down.
I'm working on this track right now that I'm really excited about. It's going to be at least 2 or 3 months before I release it because I want this to basically be like a masterpiece of my next 2 or 3 releases. I've got 2 or 3 EPs in the works right now. Too much water?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah, there's no rumble.
I felt the rumble. This track,
The rumble you felt was coming out of your bowels, you sicko.
I want to be like the masterpiece of one of my next 2 or 3 EPs, which I plan to have all released within a year. They're all written, they're all in different stages of production now. This last one that hasn't, been finished writing yet, I call it The Streets of OT, and hear me out, you can hear me, Ruckus, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Put
I'm just
me in
making
your
sure you're
loud
included
radio
too.
voice, man.
I'm just making sure you're included too. Yeah, no, I guess it travels, eh? It travels nice.
This man has a radio voice, Somebody fucking put him on the radio, okay? You're missing out.
Speaking of that, shout out to Magic Mike, gonna be on the radio soon, chopping it up with him, talking Back's Work, Creep Squad, Goon, Ottawa, all that good shit.
Nice.
And so the Streets of OT, and this is where it relates to your track because I'm not sure about the whole copyright thing. What I want to do is I want to get a beat that's very similar to Empire State of Mind from Jay-Z, or an old Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
It's putting like New York on. I want to put Ottawa on this track, use a similar beat, have a very similar video, but instead of shots of New York, obviously shots of Ottawa. Instead of bars about New York, bars about Ottawa. And I want to have that same contrast where it's like, you know, a woman with a beautiful voice singing this like uplifting hook, and then like there's the grimy verses, but I want to bring it to a next level. Grimy hook being sung by a woman with a beautiful voice, and even grimier verses, because it's fucking grimy town. I'm the self-proclaimed king of grimy town, and I'm gonna paint Ottawa the way I see it, from what I've seen and experienced in my life, and from what I know is around me. And
see, we have suburbs and shit.
Yeah.
I moved to the suburbs. I just moved my family to the suburbs. Oh fuck yeah! Out the hood, into the suburbs.
Okay.
And let me tell you, so different, man. Not used to
I noticed that when I was leaving your place the other night, and like just the people around your place, it's just, yeah, it's suburbs, it's suburbia. It's,
but I live
nice.
in like the
Weird.
oldest part of this suburb, okay?
We're not
so
used
like
to that.
everybody's kind of like me there, like whether they're like not low class, they're like mid class in this little suburb. And the thing is like everybody's friendly. Everybody just wants to come up and shake your hand and say hi. And I'm not used to that because I remember when me and him used to live really close together. We lived around the corner from each other before. And this was a while back, but when we lived around the corner from each other, I had this dickhead neighbor, man. This guy was the fucking terrorist of the entire neighborhood. This guy would fucking walk into your backyard with his dog, let his dog shit in your backyard and walk away like a piece of shit. His fucking wifey or whatever, not even his wife, she lived somewhere else, claimed somewhere else, all this stupid shit. But she would go and fucking like dump antifreeze in people's flower beds and fucking kill their flowers so that their house looked nicer than everyone else's. They're fucking terrorists.
That's some spiteful shit.
Dude, they keyed my old truck. They keyed my truck because the guy fucking gave me lip and I told him to shut his fat fucking hole. And then like, you know what, when I moved into that place, they called the cops on me every night for 30 fucking days straight just because I'd sit on my front porch and smoke a joint. Come on, people. It's a fucking joint. I'm not fucking hurting you. It's the most peaceful fucking thing out there. If anything, let me fucking have my smile and my giggle and let me go back to my fucking life. You don't have to be a fucking terrorist and stir the pot like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. For one, unless somebody's hurting women, kids, or animals, you don't snitch. And for two, that's some fucking petty, spiteful fucking shit right there.
Right.
God damn.
Right? You know what? The worst argument I ever got into him. Okay, I wasn't even driving my truck at this time. I had my really good friend / employee at the time. Now he's just my really good friend. But he pulled through his laneway onto ours because they were side by side. Pulled onto ours. Didn't say anything, nothing. Figured it was all good. I go inside. 2 hours later, I go across the street to go see my neighbor quickly and come back. As I'm coming back, this fucking goof looks at me. He's like, "Hey, you want to tell the person that owns the white truck to move it? Are you going downstairs?" I'm like, "Actually, as a matter of fact, the person who owns the white truck is fucking standing right in front of you. Why? What's your problem?" I'm like, "Why would I have to move it? It's on my side." And he's like, "Oh, well, blah, 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 blah." And fucking starts going off. And I'm like, "Listen, man. We went on your driveway for 2 seconds. You're bitching about the curb that comes up. That's on our side. My landlord would fix it because he's not a fucking idiot." I'm like, whatever. I would fix it. I'll build your whole fucking house, bud.
At this point, you know he's looking for a problem,
He's looking
right?
for a problem.
You know this at this point.
And then he starts fucking screaming at me, right? And he's on his property line. I'm on mine. I haven't fucking left my property line, right? I'm like, whatever. I fucking turn around. I go in the house. I get my other roommate at the time to pull his car out so I can get my truck out and put it all the way over on the other side because we had 2 laneways that went right around our house. No, the backyard wasn't grass. It was cement. It was fucking asphalt. Well, no, I fucking park on the side. I get back out of my truck and he's still screaming at me at the top of his fucking lungs. Okay? I shit you not, when I fucking walked out front and started walking towards that fucking property line, this fat fucking old Randy looking motherfucker ran in his house, hid behind his fucking screen door, and continued to scream and threatened to call the cops on me. I'm like, I haven't even stepped onto your property line. Call the fucking cops on me. Do it, you fucking faggot. What am I doing here? You just fucking screamed at me and I moved my truck for you and you're still screaming like a fucking whiny little baby. Like, everything has to be your way in the neighborhood. Eat shit, bud. Eat shit. So then my buddy Dan walked over to the door and calmed him down and was like, listen, man, just leave him alone, okay? He just walked around the corner. You got your retribution. Don't make him come back here a third time, because if he comes back, he is going to come over that property line and through your door. You need to stop. He's like, stop antagonizing the guy. He moved the truck. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
I go inside. I go to bed. Whatever. Everything's fine. And I come out the next morning to a fucking huge key line right down my truck. Cocksuckers, man. I could have fucking killed them, man.
It was the next morning.
Yeah,
huh?
next morning. Just to fucking piss me off, man. Fucking first time in my life I ever had a really nice vehicle in my laneway. Fucking $80,000 truck in my laneway. I was proud, and these guys made it look like shit. I was so mad. And then that scratch started to rust, so it looked like I was driving an old toilet after a while. I was fucking pissed. Like, fucking assholes, man.
That's fucked up, man.
That's why I'm happy I moved.
But
I don't have to put up with shit like that anymore.
you know what though?
I'm
That shit
good.
comes around when you're that shitty. And you're that, like, when you expect everyone around you to be shitty like that, you make life shitty for yourself. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So, like, man, yeah, you ain't even gotta fucking spend some faggots like that. This guy's gonna fucking make his life shit and be miserable for the rest of his fucking life. And the only thing that makes him fucking happy probably is arguing with people that little bit. Because he's one of those fucking faggots, it sounds like, who just thrives off of fucking confrontation. We all know, like, one or two, right? Who, like,
terrorists.
Motherfuckers who can't get drunk because as soon as they're drunk, oh, no, you know what? No, you know what? You know, fucking guys, like, we all have, like, one person like that in our family or social circle. And, like, fucking, there are some guys who are just even worse. You run into them in public all the time who just, they want to fucking argue. They want to fucking really have a heated argument.
I fucking hate people like that. You know what? I've been trying to be so passive in life. And then you always bump into that one fucking idiot. That one fucking idiot that fucking reawakens the demon you ran away from, you know? Like, you're like, fuck, you cocksucker, why'd you have to make me freak out? Like, oh man. Excuse me for a second, people.
There's always one. Oh.
No, we don't do that shit.
I was gonna say, you gotta take this?
Nope.
There's always the other half of the layer you could, like, escape into. The layer is very hospitable, but we might be actually switching it up soon. Maybe not permanently, but like every second week or something, do the podcast in a sitting location where we have a table instead of a bar we stand at and a corrupt at.
Coffee tables, fucking, you know, couches, everything, and we get
Maybe we'll do the corrupt thing half the time. And do the classy thing, you know, keep it classy, you know, keep it classy yet goonish, classy and creepy.
You guys get to see a little bit of how I like to set up for a podcast. It'll be different, guys. We tight, but we different, man. We real different. That's why we get along so well.
What are you trying to say?
We're different.
Trying to...
We're quite different, you and I. And
yeah, no, I guess that's
good. It's a good combination.
If we all thought alike, no one would really be thinking.
Oh, we think alike on some things. Only the good ones, though. Shut the fuck up! Fuck you!
The worst co-host ever, your worst host ever, the most corrupt podcast in the world, Creep Squad Podcast.
My God.
Shout out to King Kong Concentrates. Shout out to Vaping, Story and Smoke. Shout out to Platinum Tattoo and Grills. Shout out to the Gatineau Division of Baxmore. Shout out to the Ottawa Division. Chris Duval doing your thing at the Tattoo Expo. Respect, homie. Tie gloves, holding them down. Respect. Let me think here. Like, what's new and exciting? What do we have for next week? The sneak peek of the Mocha track. We're going to finally have that ready for you guys down here in the lair. So I can give you guys a sneak peek of that before we get an animated music video done up. Basically, I'm going to throw some money.
I wonder what we're going to look like as cartoons. This is going to be fun.
I don't know if I'm going to...
Get a Toon Ruckus and a Toon Goon going on.
Because like, I got a few artists that I've already like scouted out for this, right? And I'm not sure if like we'll even be animated individually. It might be just the theme. It might be like submarines and naval ships and like fucking torpedo strikes and radars and all that kind of shit and like the lyrics and like shit like that. So like I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out yet. I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. I've got a few artists staked out, a little bit of money fucking not put away, but in the future coming to me. So like fucking, we'll see what we're gonna do with that.
Nice.
It's either way. It's gonna be a fucking Mocha feature, and we got him back on that '90s battle act shit for a minute. It's a good feel just to listen to, let alone be a part of. So I'm looking forward to that drop. Shit Disturber, North Preston, we working on that.
North Preston, I'm reiterating on, but it's gonna get done.
Creep Squad's busy motherfuckers right now. Creep Squad, like, us motherfuckers got so much going on right now.
I don't even know how I managed to write any of Shit Disturber throughout all this fucking having to move fucking bullshit. I wrote all of that under high pressure, and it wasn't pressure to write, I was just under high pressure, and it just fucking came to me while I was under high pressure. I don't know if it comes out in the song. I find in the song I'm a little cocky, happy kind of in the song, but I think that's just kind of me.
yeah. That's a good bit.
I think that was like my escape from all my stress was writing that song. Was like that was my only fucking escape was my lunch breaks at work. I wrote that song on my lunch breaks at work because that was the only time I was getting to myself. That 30 minutes a day, and that 30 minutes a day wrote that song.
You know, it's really funny you say that, homie, because Straight Goon shit, the track that I felt like the most goonish writing and, you know, reciting and performing live, I wrote it in a very similar circumstance where, like, for a few weeks I was really stressed out. I won't get into the long story, but I had a long few weeks. I was super stressed out. And the only time I had to myself during those 2 weeks were the long bus rides I had after work and in the morning to and from work to my girl's place. Because I'd go to work, I'd go home, do my thing, and I'd bus to my girl's place, spend the night there, bus to work or whatever. And so I'd end up having an accumulated, like, you know, hour to 2 hours on the bus every day. And that was the only time I had to write. And so in the midst of, like, telephone tough guys not coming through, and when they would, I'd, like, fucking just shut them down, crush their rep. And, like, between all this shit going on over 2 weeks and everything that was, you know, like, it was a perfect outlet, and it made for a dope feeling.
Is it the same telephone tough guy I'm thinking of?
No.
Not the time when...
No, this is Saint Laurent telephone tough guy. The 16-year-old that I like.
Yeah.
I would have caught the assault on minors charge if I would have done him.
Good thing you didn't.
See, that's why we don't get into long stories here on Creep Squad. It's for legality purposes, mostly. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody's saying nothing. Nobody heard nothing. I'd be the one they call Goon. This is the most corrupt podcast you're gonna find in the city here in 613.
But you guys
or
love
in the
it.
World.
You guys fucking love it.
I'll be the fucking universe.
You know what? I see that like shit is reaching enough people for you. You guys keep growing every fucking week, and that says something. We appreciate it.
Over here at Creep Squad, we strive to, you know, reply to people within like less than an hour. And if we don't reply within a day to a message, we feel like we've kind of failed people. So like we reply usually within an hour, if not within a day at the latest. And we watch the statistics. We see you motherfuckers supporting us. We see you guys like this shit. So we're gonna add more
Cop
to
that
it.
shit right there.
We're gonna fucking add to this shit. We're gonna keep going hard. It's not just the music. We know you guys like the podcast. Creep Squad is here for life. I'm taking this shit with me.
The more of this we see floating around the city, the happier we become. We love all the love and support that has been coming out. You know what we see? It's weird. You know what? Like you bring up Creep Squad, and some people that you wouldn't expect to know what it is, fucking already know what it is. It's great. I love it. I fucking love it. I love you guys. I know I swear a lot and I'm a little bit fucking belligerent, but that's just me, okay?
I love you. No homo, bro.
No homo.
No homo, bro.
Fuck you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Take it. Oh, I gotta grab a fucking dab first. We're gonna do round two. We're gonna keep it short on this podcast because this guy's still moving.
It's been a fucking week.
I have some real life shit kind of going on right now.
You always have some real life shit going on.
I always do, but I can usually spare a little bit more time for the podcast. And so my point tonight is Although we're going to keep it short for you guys tonight, we promise to make up to you guys next week with the next episode where we're going to have a lot more time. We're going to have our shit figured out. We already know next week it's going to be a lot easier. And we'll have a guest. We're going to bring in Chip from Fish and Chip. And once again, big shout out to Beyond, Fish and Chip. Yo, Beyond and Chip held down that set at the Peter Jackson's the other night. That was a great show to like not only be a part of, but like just to experience. And like they were thanking me after for the support. I was like, nah, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for putting on a good show and giving me something to support, you know. And I could tell like that kind of like hit home with them and kind of chopped it up as artists. And so now we're talking about working together already. Yeah. And Creep Squad's gonna have a dope guest next week in Chip. For anyone who don't know, Beyond and Chip got a new video coming out very soon, if not already. Keep an eye out for that. Trapped in My Head, shot by Banzo Films.
We also have a reggae fella that wants to come up on here. It's a toss-up on when exactly we're going to get him. I know you watch this from time to time. I'll talk to the ape from King Kong Concentrates and see if I can get your info from him and we can figure this out and get you on here. Because I know that you've been amped up to come on here.
If you can get a hold of this guy within the next week, we'll put you on the week after's episode right after Chip. We'll bump you up on the list and we'll get you on here not next Sunday, but the Sunday after, guaranteed 100. Did I really just say 100?
Yeah.
What's happening to me?
He did a dab. That's what happened to him. He shrank in years.
Next thing you know, I'm going to be saying Ricky or some shit.
Oh yeah, he's going to be a little Windex in no time. Actually, this guy's going to be a little Comet. He's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm powdering the bar. Shit. I'm powdering the bar. Comet.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but don't call me the little Windex.
You know what Comet is? Comet is the fucking shit that you clean toilet bowls and everything with that powdery shit. Like Ajax and shit. It's like Ajax.
Oh, you just...
Like that shit that bitch snorts in the Cheech and Chong movie.
So, like, basically, what I take away from what you're saying is I should be Big Comet instead of Little Windex.
Oh, yeah, you should be Big Comet. You and Little Windex will fucking blend great.
I think you should.
You and Little Windex should be cleaning up, huh?
I think you should collab with Riff Raff, bro.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Goon.
That'd be a good
fucking
look
asshole
for you.
knows what I think about Riff Raff. Man, okay?
That'd be a good look for you, though.
Okay, let me put it this way. Hobson said it best. Real artists get shelved and whack ones get famous. Fuck you, Riff Raff. I want to go write a stupid song and get famous, but I don't want to sell out like that.
You know, not directly, but he did say a lot about Riff Raff in that song No Words, too. If anyone hasn't seen the video for No Words by Hop, go check that out because he was in full character for that video. He was playing a role. It was like this character Hash Brown Boy that he was doing for weeks on like he even made like this new Instagram Hash Brown Boy, and it was just like swagged out rapper, just like out of his mind, just ridiculous, you know. And it was hot though. So everyone knew he was doing a character, and then the video for No Words came out with daylight in it and shit. That was over the top, man. That was funny as fuck. That was jokes.
Oh man.
And now guys do that for a career.
Yeah, Lil Windex! Hell yeah!
Now,
Lil Windex.
Now guys are making careers out of that. I wonder how long he's gonna ride that.
I mean, Lil Windex is a fucking, right, it's an act, right? I mean, if you're making your money that way, good on you, man. But the world's gonna see you as Lil Windex.
Well, I think he knows that too, because like it's not like he went back and deleted all his old shit or anything when he was DTG. But
well, no, he kept his old shit. Because
it's interesting how many people don't know though. Like even myself, I've found like dozens of people asking me in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if it's because like I'm a fucking hip hop artist here in Ottawa or whatever the fucking reason is, but people are, is this guy for real? You know, and for one, why are you asking me? And for two, no, he's not. If you look up his old shit, this is a character. This is a character he's doing.
That's a persona that he decides to portray in a video and music because it's making him money. And, well, okay, fine. It's making him money. Cool. All the power to you. I'm not going to listen to you shit, though.
Yeah. To a point, you're shitting on hip hop when you like make a career out of that. In my opinion.
No. Like Khan said, that's hip hop.
Yeah.
They thought there was a P in there somewhere.
Well said. Let me tell you, brother. Every so often, okay, I'll do this to myself once every like 2 weeks. I'll go into like what's new and popular in hip hop on YouTube. Oh god, that's scary. It's scary, bro. These guys aren't even saying words.
Oh my god,
anymore,
no.
bro.
Drinking mean?
They're not even saying words.
Fucking so fucking weird. Fuck.
And then you get the underground, which is getting sharp. Like the underground's getting like to be a powerhouse of like lyricism and hard beats, real bars. You know, like the street element's still there. Like underground is where it's at. Underground is it's.
The underground.
Everything is becoming
music is real.
Everything is becoming so exaggerated as far as like the contrast goes in hip hop right now. Yeah, I brought that down for you. It's cream.
No, the one that you brought
That's the one.
Bago.
That's the one we tied over Kane's head when we brought him down that day. I cleaned it since then. No, I cleaned it since then. We tied him up pretty tight. There was,
Poor guy.
there was Jewel.
You came on with some whack ass fucking name though, and then dropped.
Bro.
His government got dropped, so he's Kane, but. The Mac Daddy.
He's trying to rock Mac Daddy on the podcast, and I'm just like, motherfucker, that's your Steam name, and you know it, you motherfucker. For those who don't know, Steam is it's a video game like app.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
See, we kind of messed up a little bit in the start with the guest guys, and we're sorry. I mean, the next guy we brought in was supposed to speak on some Juggalo shit. Supposed to go off on some wicked clown shit. Instead, he went off on some wicked nerd shit. Which, we're sorry. We know you guys were watching this because we're fucking into music here. But we're sorry.
We could get off on some nerd shit.
But that guy, I make fun of him all the time. I'm just warning you now. You ever see him back here, it's going to be worse. I felt bad. I broke something of his last time. I gave him the money. I was still a little hurt for the rest of the episode. I took it easy on him. So for any of you that saw that episode, I took it easy on him.
Yeah, and I can contest to that because usually this guy goes hard on him.
Tell that motherfucker to change his pants 10 times daily.
That was secretly one of the reasons that I brought Jack Jekyll over here was because I knew my boy Ruckus, having known him for so long, and just always verbally abusing him savagely, would, on live, gladly just take the opportunity and go hard. But then he broke the guy's shit, he felt kind of bad. I can tell you, he did take it easy on him. He would have went much harder. We'll have Jack Jekyll back one day, and we'll force him to talk about some Juggalo shit.
Pissed your pants laughing.
Shout out to all the
your
Juggalo
pants
fam.
smell like his.
Whoop whoop to all the Hatchet family.
We do have another one who's going to come on, though, that is going to show up, painted up, and everything.
Shucks, right?
Yeah, the homie
Dope.
Shucks, man. I've known this fella for I don't know, gotta be, 12 years?
I've been knowing him 1 year. Shout out
12
to Shucks.
years. Yeah. We were a lot younger then.
It kind of feels like it don't matter though, because when you're Hatchet family, you start chopping it up with another Juggalo, man, it just kind of feels like you've known him forever. You know what I mean? It feels like, okay, we can get along. As long as you don't pull some weird shit, we're good,
And then you met another one of my boys at the friggin' Merc show, Skeeter.
Yeah. Who's Joe?
Yeah, known him just as long. Met the two of them at the same time, actually. They were both painted up. I'm like, what's with the face paint, boys? What's this? I'm like, you guys stand out. I want to hang out with you dudes. Just a little 15-year-old me. Oh, hey, these guys look like clowns. This is kind of creepy. I like it.
Wicked clowns. Yeah, wicked clowns, you're going to hate or love that instantly. You're going to fucking hate it or love it.
It's man, that's creepy. I'm down. Let's hang out. So young me too, a 15-year-old me walking around downtown oh hey, clown dudes. They don't look scary or nothing. Let's hang out with these dudes.
So back in the day, what would you consider to be mobbing deep for Juggalos downtown back then? How many would you assemble at one time and place? Like, how much was a good group back in the day?
15?
No shit, eh?
15, but like...
And that's without
Really? There were only 10 that were like fucking down 100% fucking ride or die motherfuckers. And then the rest of them were just... I don't know, man. I don't know. There's like 10. 10 from my era of time. Lots of dudes after I stopped associating with everyone in that area and just like I always talked to Shucks and Skeeter, but I couldn't keep hanging around downtown and all that shit, man. It was just it was trouble. It was trouble, man.
A lot of trouble.
But like I don't know, it's just trouble. I didn't wanna keep doing it. So I didn't.
No, but that's like you would have 15 juggles without a concert, without like a gathering, and like that's pretty dope.
Just hanging out.
That's pretty dope.
Just hanging out, getting stoned and shit, and getting drunk. Just hanging out in public. In public too. A fucking bottle of Jack. Like we weren't stupid.
You're not smashing bottles. You're not making a scene. Yeah.
Go off to the bike path or something, and off the bike path a little into it, and fucking there you go. You're set. Nobody sees you. But like. You go and you hang out right on a fucking park bench in a fucking park, and somebody's gonna fucking call cops on you. Like I went up on the fucking, the Peace Tower in the Parliament Building.
Yeah.
The clock tower.
Yeah.
Okay, I went up there. I looked down at Major's Hill, and you can see everything that's going on down there.
Yeah.
All these stupid fucks that were down there back then, fucking chopping, doing all that stupid shit. I can see them all, and I'm like. This is so fucking stupid. All they ever have to do is go up here and take a motherfucking picture and say, that's you, right there.
Well, hopefully nobody ever told them that.
I'm sure they fucking know.
Probably.
I'm sure they do. Instead, they'd rather just walk up there and catch you red-handed.
And that's where, like, sometimes they either let it go because it's just like, alright, we know where it's happening, we watch people, they lead us ugly people, etc. Or they let it happen because it's out of control. And that's where, like, I find it really interesting because it reminds me of Cabrini Greens, where, like, every year, New Year's, motherfuckers will walk out with fully automatics. And, like, it's amazing to watch video that cops take from across the street. Like down the road, but like they're taking video and they don't arrest any of these dudes because there's just too fucking many who walk out the door. And like when you watch the video, it's a minute-long video of just every 3 seconds somebody walks out, puts a gun in the air, and lets off like 10 to fucking 20 some rounds, walks inside, another guy walks out, and we're talking like not just pistols, like AR-15s, MAC-10s. Fucking, it's amazing to watch, and the cops just don't do anything about that every year because it's just that happens.
It's like the Purge.
They all have their fucking guns loaded, ready to go. Do we really want to try to raid the entire project on New Year's when we know it's gonna turn into fucking like Fallujah? It's gonna turn into a fucking firefight, like a fucking war scene. Yeah, it's. So like,
there was a firefight. Anyone who hasn't seen the Boondock Saints, fucking watch that shit. That movie is fucking golden.
On that note, this is the worst host ever. I'd be the one they call Goon. My man Ruckus with me, the worst co-host ever.
Worst co-host ever, apparently. Fuck you.
The Have a good one, podcast is over for another week. We will join up with you guys next Sunday.
As always. We hold it down, even when we're moving with families and shit.
Stay frosty, motherfuckers.
And fuck yourselves.